Thank you very much. We now invite the family of Flying Officer Menem Chum Ampadu.
The biography of Flying Officer Menem Chum Ampadu. Flying Officer Menem Chum Ampadu, affectionately known as Papa Chum or Paati, was born on January 17, 1995 in Accra to Reverend McDouglas Emmanuel Ampadu of Adriamoa and Mrs. Patience Ajele Ampadu Ni Ablo of Teshi. Born into royal lineage from the Etina clan of Adriamoa, he was named after his paternal grandfather, Isaac Kojo Mensah Chum. He was raised in Aburi, where his mother worked at the Presbyterian Women's College of Education, PWC. Menem was the elder of two siblings. He began his education at Chrisland International School, Aburi, and later attended Dex International School, Tema, De Bright International, and Feedback International at Nungwa. He returned to Dex International School to complete his junior high education. Menem continued his education at Presbyterian Secondary Technical, the PST Aburi, where he developed a keen interest in geography. He proceeded to Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology, KNUST, earning a Bachelor of Arts in Geography and Rural Development in 2017. During his studies, he interned at Ghana Aviation Authority and later completed his national service there. He was driven by his childhood dream of becoming a pilot. Driven by his childhood dream of becoming a pilot, Menem enlisted in the Ghana Military Academy in 2020. A devoted son, brother, and friend, Menem valued family above all. His marriage on April 27, 2024, to Naval Lieutenant Erajua Kumichiremi marked a new and joyful chapter in his life. He embraced his role as a husband with the same commitment and tenderness that characterized all his relationships. Faith was the cornerstone of Menem's life. He was led to the Lord by his father and was baptized by him in 2002. He was a devout fundamental Baptist and an active member of Set-Time Baptist Church, where he served as his father's armor bearer on evangelism missions. His leadership extended to serving as president of the Fundamental Baptist Students Fellowship, KNUST branch. His compassion for the less fortunate was evident in his support for Zion Helping Hand, a charity aiding children in rural communities, and his contributions to Jesus Kitchen, a program feeding the homeless in December, during Christmas. Beyond his faith and family commitments, Menem was known for his humility, diligence, and adventurous spirit. He loved football, reading, computer games, and sightseeing, often bringing joy and laughter to those around him. Friends and colleagues remember his willingness to help his encouraging words, and his unwavering moral compass. Although he fulfilled a childhood dream by joining the Ghana Air Force and training as a pilot, flying was only one aspect of his rich and purposeful life. Whether in the cockpit, at home, in church, or among friends, Mane's life was defined by service, love, and integrity. His passing is a profound loss to his family, the Ghana Armed Forces, and the nation. But his influence lives on in the countless lives he touched. As written in 1 Thessalonians 4:16-17, we hold fast to the promise the Lord himself will descend, and the dead in Christ shall rise first. Rest well. The race is run, but your light will shine forever in our hearts. Thank you.
Thank you. We now invite the family of Sergeant Ado Mensah Ernest.
It is often said that the hour of death cannot be foretold. Though we acknowledge this truth, we tend to believe such a moment lies far ahead. Never did we imagine that we would gather today to remember and mourn Sergeant Ernest Ado Mensah, whose earthly remains lie before us, having fallen in line of duty while serving our beloved mother, Ghana. Born on 5th July 1988 in Accra to the late ex-warrant officer Class 1 Emmanuel Mensah Ashiakwe and the late Victoria Abla Moke. Ernest hailed from Ninyanyo Abentiawe in the La Abafum Kota in the Greater Accra region, and Ehi in the Ketu North District of the Volta region. He was survived by 5 siblings: Laurentia Ajele Mensah, Stella Ajoko Mensah, Samuel Ado Mensah, Josephine Ajele Mensah, and Wisdom Tete Mensah. After the loss of his parents, Reverend Chief Superintendent Stella Amakacho Anku lovingly assumed a motherly role, nurturing and guiding him through life. From an early age, Ernest carried a quiet strength, humility, and a heart devoted to faith, family, and service, a legacy that would remain constant throughout his years. He began his education at La Emmaus Presbyterian Primary A and B School and continued at La Enobal II Junior High School from 2001 to 2004. He later pursued studies at Emmett Electronic Institute from 2004 to 2007, where his interest in technical and mechanical work first blossomed. Friends and teachers recall a young man who embodied honesty, respect, and kindness, who listened intently, spoke thoughtfully, and readily offered help to others. Ernest was a man who treasured relationships. His marriage to Miss Mercy Amwa On 5th July 2005, just 1 month after his tragic death, was a joyous celebration of love witnessed by family and friends. Though their union was heartbreakingly short, it was built on deep affection, mutual respect, and shared hopes for the future. A devoted Christian, Ernest was baptized and confirmed in the Evangelical Presbyterian Church, South Lai Estate, and later worshipped at the Presby Methodist Church in Takoradi. His life was anchored in an unwavering faith in Jesus Christ, and his greatest desire was for his loved ones to come to a saving knowledge of the Lord. He lived with eternity in view, carrying himself with humility and discipline as a true servant of God. In his community, Ernest was a source of warmth, generosity, and encouragement. His ready smile, kind words, and genuine concern for others made him a cherished figure among neighbors and friends. He was the person people turned to in times of need, and he's always willing to lend a hand, often going out of his way to help without expecting anything in return. Although Ernest dedicated 14 years of his life to the Ghana Armed Forces and served with skill and professionalism, his true legacy lies in the lives he touched beyond his uniform. He lived a life of warmth, kindness, and genuine engagement with people from all walks of life. His ever-present smile warmed our hearts, and his kind words and concern for others made him a cherished figure in his neighborhood and beyond. He never hesitated to help those in distress, often going out of his way to assist anyone in need. His generosity and compassionate nature were a gift to all who knew him. His love for God, devotion to family, and compassion for humanity remain the hallmark of his life. Rest in perfect peace, Sergeant Ernest Mensah Addo. Yahweh Ojogban, faithful servant, your work on earth is done, and your crown awaits in glory.
So we thank all the families for biographies were read. We will now have a musical interlude. The Ghana Armed Forces Band will do that for us, after which we shall have the tributes. And this is how the tributes, it will follow the same format. The widows followed by the children. But we humbly request that when the various widows are coming, you come with the children simultaneously. Thank you. now time for the tributes. We invite the widow and children of Honorable Dr. Edward Kofi Omaniboama.
A tribute being read on behalf of Mrs. Rita Omaniboama to her loving husband, Honorable Dr. Edward Kofi Omaniboama. When peace like a river attended my way, when sorrow like sea billows roll, whatever my lot, thou hast taught me to say, it is well. It is well. It is well with my soul. Kofi B, as I affectionately called you, we were destined to be together. Though I was not a medical student, fate brought us together on that fateful day when I boarded the medical school bus. Our friendship started and was nothing short of love and adventure. Our night walks from my home to buy kenkey and fish, and vice versa. I always looked forward to visiting you in school so we could embark on our love walk to buy kenkey and fish. Thus, buying and eating kenkey together became our hallmark. In fact, I saw a father in you because you were the exact replica of my dad. You also confirmed that when you first met my dad, you knew you had found a partner for life. I had no doubt you would be a loving and perfect father to our children. You were truly God sent. Your commitment and love were such that you proposed we got married on my birthday. And we have always had a double celebration on my birthdays, one of which I was looking forward to this year also. When we started having children, you were nothing short of a wonderful father. You were a great source of inspiration and hope to me and the children, despite your busy schedule as a medical doctor. And later, in your political roles, you either bathed the children every morning or dressed them up whilst I bathed them. You were their favorite teacher because you knew their syllabus back to back. You also had a strict timetable for their private study, yet made room for play and adventure. You were truly a family man, a definition of a genuine person with a pure heart of gold. In our years of marriage, you would ask, Abna Rita, what will you do when I am not around? I never answered you. Until today, I do not have an answer. I will, with God's help, take care of Mommy and the 3 kids. Knowing who you are, I believe you'll be looking down on us to guide us through from the heavens. Kofi B, thank you for loving me. Thank you for loving the children. Thank you for loving my family and all who came to know you. God be with you till we meet again. Rest in power, my love. Love always. From your one and only, Abna Rita.
Tribute to our hero. Daddy, we never imagined we would have to say goodbye so soon. You are more than a father to us. You are our safe place, our teacher, our greatest encourager, our friend, and above all, our example of what it means to live with integrity, humility, and courage. You taught us that success was not just about what we achieved, but about the lives we touched. You lived those words every single day. Whether you were serving patients in the hospital fighting for justice in the corridors of power, or laying on our beds after a long day at work for a quick talk, which almost always ended up with you asleep. Your love was steady, your guidance was gentle, and your laughter was warmth that filled our home. Daddy, even with the weight of national duties on your shoulders, you always made time for us. You called us every day when you traveled. You never missed our important moments, and when you couldn't be there in person, you made us feel you were right beside us. You reminded us that family is not part of life, it is life. You taught us to dream big but stay grounded. You showed us that compassion is a strength, that speaking the truth is an obligation, and that service to others is the greatest clarion call. We'll miss writing with you, laughing with you, sitting with you whenever you had a lull in your schedule. We'll miss talking about our future, hearing your advice, you driving us to school all the time, especially when we had exams. Daddy, why did you have to leave us so soon? Never in a million years could we have imagined you'd leave us. You lived your life like a race, always trying to do more, love more, and share more. We really thought you'd live forever, because your light was so bright it could never go out. Amani, why have you done this to us? We absolutely cannot believe we will never see you again, never hold your hand, never sit with you at night and talk, never laugh with you, never see the many stickers you would always used to send us. Who we call in the middle of the night when no one else is awake and we have questions. Who will have all the answers to our problems. Who will conduct experiments at home just because you knew would study it that year. Who else would fill the bathtub with our toys and objects just to teach us Archimedes' principle? We have lost greatly. You are irreplaceable, Eduardo. We are pained, but even in our pain, we choose to hold on to your legacy and take consolation in the fact that you are resting in the bosom of the Almighty God. We'll carry forward your values, live with your compassion, and let your light shine through us. Though you are gone from sight, you remain forever in our hearts, our Father, our friend, our hero. Rest well, Eduardo. Your race is done, but your impact will never end.
Tribute from the wife of Dr. Ibrahim Murtala Muhammad. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. To Allah we belong, and to Him is our return. Today we gather with heavy hearts to honor the life of a man whose presence was a gift to all who knew him. My beloved husband, Dr. Ibrahim Murtala Muhammad. For almost a decade, I had the privilege of walking through life by his side. Together, we raised our beautiful journey. He showed me and everyone around him what it means to be kind, patient, and full of love. Muhammad was more than a husband and father. He was a man of deep faith, God-fearing and humble. He lived his life with integrity, always choosing the right path, even when it was not the easy one. He was trustworthy and dependable, the kind of person you could call at any hour knowing he would answer. I remember once an incident on the road. Of course, he was the first person I called, my dear, the president has called me. At that moment, I realized I wasn't just sharing my husband with friends, family, or the community. I was sharing him with the president of Ghana as well. That was Muhammad, always in demand, always important to someone, but still finding the time to care for his family. His daughters will comb his hair, or perhaps I should say his head, because he had no hair. He loved to play horse with the children, these were the moments I smiled, because then he was not wearing the hat of the Minister of State, but that of a dad instead. He had a wonderful sense of humor that could light up a room, and a heart that was always ready to help. More often than not, he put others before himself. Hardworking and determined, he gave his best in everything he did, not for recognition, but because it was in his nature to serve and to care. Muhammad's life was a blessing to us, and his memory will forever be a treasure. He has left us far too soon, but his love, his laughter, and his example will live on in our children, in our heart, and in the countless lives he touched. Rest well, my husband. May Allah grant you Jannatul Firdaus and surround you with eternal peace. We love you, we miss you, and we will carry your light with us always, inshallah. Daddy, we love you and miss you so much, forever in our hearts. Hadiyatu.
Tribute to Dr. Murtala Mohammed by his children. Honorable Dr. Alhaji Murtala Mohammed, we called you Daddy, always together with other family members. You were larger than life itself, and this would leave a strong impression on us forever. Before we continue, we would like to find solace in the hands of God that you are alive, although gone for the desires of Allah. Every day and night, we grieve and yearn to see you back home, but you don't come back. Your legacy extends far beyond the halls of Parliament. As a dedicated public servant, Member of Parliament, Minister and Minister of State, you tirelessly advocated for your constituents and the people of Ghana, leaving an indelible mark on our nation's progress. Your commitment to justice, equality, and well-being of the ordinary Ghanaians inspired countless individuals. As your children, we cherish the memories of your kindness, wisdom, and unwavering dedication to our family and community. Your impact will be felt for generations to come. Even as we mourn your passing, you keep giving us fresh memories here signal hearted soul. Testimonies. And priceless we wouldn't be here to read this painful tribute of your departure. We know you had to go based on the fact we remain mere mortals to his desires and commands. Rest in peace, Daddy. You will forever remain in our hearts. May Allah Almighty grant you Jannah.
Alhamdulillah. Inna Allah wa inna ilayhi raji'un. Tribute by Ajia Zahra Lidi to their beloved husband, Alhaj Sandape Muniru Limuna. My beloved husband, for the 28 years we walked this journey together, you were my partner in life, my confidant, my counselor, and my trust friend. You were the person I could lean on in my weakest moments, and the one I could laugh with in my happiest days. You gave me love that was constant and deep, and you made our home a place of warm love, mutual respect, and faith. I saw the man behind the public figure. I saw the discipline that guided your actions, the compassion that touched those around you, and the strength that carried not only our family, but the responsibilities of the nation. You bore the demands of public service with patience, diligence, and dignity. Yet, you never allowed that overshadow the love and attention you gave to us as for home. Your gift was not only leadership, it was the ability to make family whatever you want. It's in every region of this country, your presence was felt and your absence will be deeply mourned. You opened our doors and your heart. You sponsored education for those who you sponsored the education for those with promise. You settled disputes with calm wisdom, and you always stood beside the vulnerable when they had no one else. Because of you, our family grew beyond blood strength across the length and breadth of Ghana, held together by trust, gratitude, and love. You were a man of principles, yet you carried those principles with humility. You inspired loyalty, not because you demanded it, but because you earned it through your character. You touch lives in ways that cannot be counted, and your absence will leave a space that no one can fill. I will miss your laughter in our home, your gentle reassurance in times of difficulties, and your quiet strength that made me feel safe. No matter the storm, I will hold on to every memory, every lesson, every blessed day of our marriage. Rest well, my love. I will carry you in my heart for the rest of my days. And I thank Allah for the gift of the 28 years by your side. May Allah grant you Jannah Firdaus and unite us again in His mercy. Nanda tatadana ekokwa yuben yanangwa nanchalutale.
Tributes from the children of Sandapira, Alhaji Muhammad Muniru Limuna. Daddy, you are more than a father to us. You are a teacher, our protector, and our greatest source of inspiration. You taught us that true strength is found in kindness, that leadership begins with listening, and that integrity is worth more than any treasure. You carried your responsibilities with grace, never letting the weight of your work overshadow your role at home. Even when the nation called, you always made time for us. Whether in laughter at the dinner table, words of wisdom before bed, or your quiet presence when we simply needed you nearby. Daddy, watching you serve Ghana with the same love and dedication you gave to our family showed us that service is not just a duty, but a calling. Something you embraced with all your heart, no matter the sacrifice. Your love for people extended far beyond our home. Through your kindness, generosity, and open heart, you became a father to many. Because of you, we have brothers and sisters in every corner of this country People bound to us, not by blood, but by the family you created through love, trust, and respect. You were a father, an uncle, a mentor, and a guide to so many whose lives you touched. You taught us to dream without fear, to believe in our abilities, and to hold fast to our values, even when the road is difficult. Today, we feel the deep pain of losing you, but also we feel the pride of being your children. Your life was a light that guided us. Your love will continue to warm our hearts, and your legacy will forever inspire our paths. We miss you, Daddy, but we promise to live in a way that honors your memory by walking with humility, serving with courage, and loving without limits, just as you did. With all our love, your devoted children, Taiba Keniti Limuna, Umar Farouk Limuna, Hawa Ruchi Limuna, and myself, Kasha Ridwan Limuna. Inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi raji'un. Thank you.
So thank you very much. We now take that of Dr. Samuel Sapon.
Tribute from your beloved wife, Mrs. Hannah Sapon. I have fought the good fight. I have finished the race. I have kept the faith. 2 Timothy 4, verses 7. My beloved husband, my friend, my pillar, it is with a heavy heart that I share this tribute, still struggling to believe that you are truly gone. You were not just my husband, you were my partner in every sense of word. You stood by me in love and in faith, and under every difficult circumstance. You challenged me to walk through the journey of life through the 37 years of marriage. You were a man of strength, wisdom, and compassion for me and the family. I watched you admirate and give all your all to the family, your people, and the country. You were more than a public servant. It was your love and your devotion at home that made me truly extraordinary. You made your home a place of peace, a kingdom of life, a home of happiness that breathed and reinforced the bond of your unity. You cared for us with such gracious love and led us with a determined heart. You prayed with us, dreamed with us, and stood by us no matter the season. I will forever cherish the quiet moments we shared, the dreams we built, and the love that we donated over the years. Your absence is a deep wound in my heart, but your love will still comfort me. I will still remember the call you put through to me early hours of the dark Wednesday, indicating that you were leaving for Obuasi on a national assignment. You said you were going to return. It was a return journey. I'm still looking forward and welcoming you back home. My dear husband, your departure was so sudden and I still can't believe it. The news of your departure continues to cut through my nerves from a vacuum of unimaginable pain in the heart. Oh, Sapon Kumenkuma, do you hear my call? Come back. Tell me this news is not true. The day is so gloomy. The sun is gone. The weather is thick. Darkness is falling, and the place is empty. Hear our voice. Hear our voice. Your wife and your children need you, my dear husband. We can hear the sound of your footsteps in the house, offering protection for your family. Your presence Your presence represented hope, words and breathe love, and work joy and happiness. You run a good race. My husband, may the doors of heaven open until we meet again. Rest well, my lovely husband, Sapon Kumenkuma, Demi Feji Tneye.
Tribute by children of Dr. Samuel Sapon. It is hard to put into words what you meant to us. You were more than a father. You were our hero, our role model, our uncle, our friend, and our greatest teacher. You lead a life of purpose, dignity, and unveiling sense of duty, not just us, your children, but to your community and the nation Ghana. We saw how tirelessly you worked, how passionately you served, how deeply you loved everyone around you. Your calm posture and respect for time at public events speak volume about a man who saw public service as a call to duty. At home, you were gentle, wise, and warm. Your laughter filled our hearts, and your words always pointed us in the right direction. You didn't just tell us how to live, but also showed us the way through our integrity, humility, and strength. The news of your departure pierced up through our veins and bones with sudden wave of shock, which we still cannot accept. We cannot believe you are leaving us at this stage, though your unbelievable departure has left a void no one can ever fill. Your legacy still lives in us. We carry your name with pride, your dream in our hearts, and your lesson in our actions. Your words of love and compassion shall forever remain fresh in our memories. We believe in your vision, take inspiration from your fatherly advice, and admire your character as true father and ultimate provider. You did the best. You lead us through challenging moments. You made us the needed investment in us as your children. Time was fast approaching for us to keep you away from work and make you stay home and reflect upon the youthful moments we fed you. Yeah, Daddy. Read the last part. You are running away from us into eternity. Daddy, why? You never rested this day. You set an available standard for the Sapon family. Your footprint shall forever remain a pointer along which the family always walks with administrating. You run your race with pride and honor. At this moment of grief and sorrow, may the angels of heaven open the doors for you until we meet again. Daddy, you have paid your dues. Rest well, Daddy. Rest in peace, Daddy. Nantier, Demi Fedue.
And the children of Mr. Samuel Labwaji.
Could ever capture the depth of my pain and the weight of this loss. Your passing has left an emptiness nothing in this world could ever fill. Yet, even through the tears, I chose to remember the incredible man you were and the love we so deeply shared. From the moment you entered my life, you gave me more than I ever imagined: unwavering love, joy, protection, and the beautiful honor of becoming your wife. You gifted me our precious daughters, living testament of the bond we built. Through them, your spirit will live on forever. I am endlessly proud of the man you became, a man of strength, purpose, and of a good heart. You excelled in your career with tireless commitment and touched everyone around you with your presence. I witnessed your growth,
your presence, your wisdom, your expanding capacity to love. Your strength carried us through challenges that could have broken us, but we always found our way back because we chose each other over and over again. This is the truest proof of our love. This year, on my birthday, you wrote, "Happy birthday, my love. You are not only my wife, but also my best friend, the greatest blessing in my life. I thank God every day for you, and I look forward to creating more beautiful memories together. Enjoy your day. I love you deeply." I was holding on those words with so much joy, eagerly counting down the days until I would see you again in Atlanta, Georgia on the 18th. I was waiting to be in your arms, to laugh with you, to celebrate my birthday by your side like we had planned. Why then? Why am I in Ghana mourning you instead? On that final morning, just hours before your crash, your last words to me were, "Take care, babe. I love you." Those words will forever echo in my heart, not just as your goodbye, but as your eternal vow to me. I will cherish every moment we shared, your laughter, your embrace, the way you called my name. This world may have lost you, but I'll carry your love with me always. You were my partner, my safe place, my joy, and my best friend. Rest peacefully, Eniola Abuaje, as I affectionately call you. Thank you for loving me. Thank you for making me a wife. Thank you for our daughters. Thank you for showing me through partnership looks like. I pray your soul finds eternal peace, surrounded by the